Good evening. We are again with some more work on the Warhammer 40k Space Marine helmet. This is one half of a two figure set or two cast set. We are going to be undoing an Ultramarines helmet and a Word Bearer's helmet to mark one of the massive conflicts in the Warhammer 40k story, when the Word Bearers attack the Ultramarines in the Ultramar system. And to mark that, I'm gonna knock up these two helmets and we'll see how we go. Anyway, we're gonna keep going with the skull on the Ultramarine. Hey Doc, how you doing, buddy? Accolonian, my friend, what is happening? Thank you for coming and joining us. It is good to see you, man. It does look cool. Oh, nice, dude. Well, if you have access to a 3D printer and you would like to print it, there should be a link down below in the description. I think it's somewhere at the bottom, and it should link you directly to the file for the print. So yeah, enjoy if you would like it. It's there for you to take, good sir. So tonight we're gonna I was thinking about this guy today at work, how I'm gonna try and put some accents on this otherwise very very plain skull. It has no detail in the skull. The other one that I have from the Star Wars, it has a lot more detail on the skull, even on the side where it's blasted out. Whereas this skull here is it's a very plain skull. But you know, it's a Space Marine. They probably have very hard skulls with no plates, so I can go along with that. Have I thought about adding blood paint to it? No. So I am gonna add some. This guy's getting some major battle damage is gonna come at the very end. So putting in some, we're gonna come in and mess all this up. This is all gonna get the aging treatment, and potentially come and get some pigments. Or I've got some red Martian dust type pigments. Come over and mark the Battle of Calth. I think it was Calth. I'm pretty sure that's the battle I'm thinking of. I'm doing poorly. Was supposed to go to the admissional exam, but now I got an ingrown toenail blocking me. Oh god, that sounds brutal, Doc. That sounds positively brutal, man. Ingrown toenails are killer. Absolutely killer. So we're carrying on with the stippling here, getting texture on an otherwise smooth and unadorned skull. We're just working with the three whites tonight. Try and see if we can get some texture. Get some different colors in here. Oh, we can fix that up later. That's alright. We're gonna Bob Ross this guy. Happy little accidents. It sucks. Yeah, dude. Especially when you can't put your foot in a shoe. So I'm just trying to get some shadowing. When this guy's done, he's going to look intensely rad blasted. Hopefully. Hopefully. The back end's looking good. Has YouTube been better for me so far? YouTube's been pretty chilled out for me, to be honest. There's a lot of things that I had initially really enjoyed about Twitch, but began to really bug me to a degree. Things like the chat currency, like having all this extra pressure to make all these things that I kind of didn't really have the time to do, working a full-time job and juggling family and then the sports and stuff that I wanted to do and the commitments I had made to myself and to my, you know, just the family. And that I found Twitch was becoming like a full-on, like a job, and a job that pays absolutely nothing. So what I like about YouTube is it's really reduced the amount of work I have to do. I'm already streaming to YouTube. All my content's up on YouTube. I really would love to have 1,000 subscribers. Not for the fact of having 1,000 subscribers, but at 1,000 subs, I get to unlock a thing called a community tab. And with a community tab, it acts kind of like a Facebook wall, like an Instagram chat wall, type wall thing, where you can really begin to engage with the community more on another level. And that's something that I really would like, because again, it will reduce the things that I have to do externally. So I'll be able to really focus on just being a YouTuber. And I've really enjoyed it. I enjoy learning how to make the time-lapse videos. That's been a lot of fun. That's something I would never have gotten to do if I'd stayed on Twitch. Shout out to CJ for the tips and info on what software to get and how to go about it. So yeah, Accolonian, I think I've enjoyed YouTube. I love Twitch. Don't get me wrong. When I started, man, the chase was on. I wanted to be a Twitch streamer big time. But as I sort of matured as a streamer, and the things that I wanted to achieve, I found my goals were taking me in a different direction, and the direction best for me was the chilled out landscape of YouTube. Twitch has gone downhill lately. It's bikini bath streamers and everyone else. I did hear that. That's not really an environment that I want to be a part of either. Like I got kids, and I'd love to get my kids involved in some sort of expressing themselves through content creation at some stage, and I have no interest in introducing them to that kind of an environment. So I actually even read that on a Google article, Acolonian, that they were becoming quite prolific. The bikini streamers, that is. Which is funny to me because it's like really way against the TOS, so apparently, you know, it was like, don't stream, you know, you have to wear your t-shirts and no exposing flesh and stuff like that. Now all of a sudden you've got these ladies, and you know, all power to them. They're in their bikinis and their hot tubs, and I'm thinking, I didn't really sign up for this Big Brother kind of shit. The other cool thing too is like YouTube's starting to do like their version of, you know, like TikTok, so you can do YouTube Shorts now, where, and I've posted quite a few little shorts there, and it's just like little 60-second clip videos, and yeah, like I'm hell on board with that. They changed their TOS because money. Yeah. Wow. I don't know. I don't know what to say to that. Like, whatever. But like I said, more power to them if you know. Are you still... I've seen you've been going live with a bit of stuff. I mean, like, to be honest with you, I'm not even fussed with, you know, don't get me wrong, I'd love to have loads of people watching, but you know, when I left Twitch, I think Puglad was telling me at one stage there I had like 50 to 70 viewers. So, you know, it's about the viewers for me, but it's also not about the viewers. Like, I'm not going to lose sleep trying to chase views if it's not the content that I want to make, and if I'm not doing something that I'm enjoying. And that's where this whole like year in painting came about. Basically, I was getting slowly disenfranchised, and I was thinking to myself, you know, I spent a lot of time gaming, which I love. I love gaming, and I thought to myself, look, dude, you're spending a lot of time gaming. What if you did something else? And a guy at work gave me a Iron Throne from Game of Thrones that he printed, and I said, look, I'll have a go at painting that. So as a test model to see if the paints I had would fit the resin that he's printing with, he gave me a couple of figures. It started off with the Game of Thrones throne, then he gave me this guy. It's like a oh god, it's right there on the tip of my tongue. Anyway, he gave me a D&D character and a couple of other things, and then we kicked off. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do a year in painting. I'm gonna do nothing but paint for a year straight, and I've broken it down to time. So because I'm only streaming about an hour and a half to 2 hours 5 days a week, I was like, well, I really want to encapsulate the whole year. So I just Googled it, did the calculations, did the math, and I think it's like 500,000 minutes, 525,600 minutes in a year. So that's how long I'm going to paint for, and we're going to see how I can progress over that 525,000 minute year. You could try some self-promotion on artwork / Warhammer 40k Discord servers. True. See, if I was going to do that, I feel like I would need to be an active member of those Discords. Like, I feel dirty going in and just dropping self-promotions. So that's why I'm trying my best to self-promote on YouTube, do YouTube shorts, try and get my channel out. I'm on LinkedIn. I'm sharing my stuff on LinkedIn. I'm doing all the things, and I'm doing it in reverse now. So I'm posting my shorts on YouTube, and then I'm using my YouTube short on TikTok rather than TikTok to YouTube. So, and my YouTube ones are outperforming my TikTok ones. Had a Minecraft short hit 1,000 views, which blew my mind. And I think it's actually the most liked piece of content I've put out too, like 40 something likes, which is really cool. A couple of dislikes. Gotta love the haters. But right now, so I saw this technique, right, and it's just stippling, and I saw this guy painting with just doing stippling, and I loved it. I was like, dude, that looks amazing. So I like the funky textures that it generates. Obviously you don't get that crazy smooth blending. But I don't know, it just spoke to me. I really like the way it looked. So that's what I'm trying to mimic with this. So this whole helmet has been stipple painted. And I like it. I really like it. I don't know how it would translate on a teeny tiny model. I think you would struggle to do that on like a... What do we got here? On one of these guys? I don't think it would really translate on something this small. Or I would just need a really little brush. But, yeah. One of my other challenges, Agalonian, is I watched this guy on YouTube, Squidmar. And I was just watching one of his videos, and he said when he really knuckled down and he really improved his painting techniques, one of the things he did was he ditched washes. He stopped using washes, stopped using shades, inks, etc., and just painted with paint. So that's also now my new thing. No more washes. So while I haven't thrown them away because I'm not a madman, but I have put them aside for now. Going to try and achieve better techniques through painting. So I tell you what, you can't really see it, but this has really added an interesting texture to the skull. I'm not about to jump on the internet and Google human skulls because I don't want to see that kind of stuff. I don't know what kind of crazy images that's going to give me. Don't know. I think we need to get some more pure whites here. One of the things with the Reaper Master Series paints is they go on, when you freshly paint with them, they look very stark. I don't know, that's probably not the right word. Opaque. But when they dry, they don't dry. They dry completely different. Well, not completely different, but they definitely dry different to they go more transparent as they dry. Maybe that's the right thing to say. So when they go on, it's easy to get a little bit panicky that the color you just placed is going to be way too bright for where you placed it. I know that's my experience. Maybe I've got a bad batch of paints, but that's my experience with these paints. They can be very forgiving if you make a mistake. Is probably a better way of wording it. They can be very forgiving. A lot more forgiving than any of the Citadel stuff that I have. But I do love my Citadel paints. Getting some nice transitions now. Could always get a knife and add something like Tyranid scratch marks on that empty spot on his skull. True, true. Except the sort of fluff / story for these guys is Calf. So I'm doing a match pair. We're going Ultramarines and Word Bearers. So my whole thing about these is that these are 2 skulls and 2 helmets sitting on Calf from when the Word Bearers stormed Ultramar, the Ultramar Segmentum, and tried to wreck the Ultramarines during the Crusade. I know the mark of the helmet isn't really timeline appropriate, but that's sort of where I was heading for that. If I did more skulls, that could definitely be a really cool thing. Do a Tyranid one, just cave in like part of the skull over here, maybe like carve it out. This resin's kind of forgiving. Take a piece of the skull out, so say like a Tyranid smashed him open, claimed a bit of his brain, bit of the biomass. Nah, dude, that's a dope idea. I 100% back that idea. Because I think didn't the Ultramarines get into a massive scrap with one of the Hive Fleets, Hive Fleet Behemoth or something, when they sparked up the what was it that? Oh God, what was the name of that thing that they found? The big telepathic Necron thing. I think it was Necrons. On Sothar? I think it was Sothar. Ah, oh, jeez, the name of it. There are even Ultramarine veterans with Tyranid parts all over their armor. Dude, no doubt. No doubt. The Pharos. The Pharos? They fired up the Pharos, and the psychic emanations from the Pharos drew the Hive Fleet. That's right, the Pharos. I was going to get it eventually. I'm almost ready to call this skull done, to be honest. I really need this to dry. I need like a dry, damn you. Phone is going crazy. Is that even allowed? Is what even allowed, Doc? What's up? Is that little guy flipping me off? That's brutal. Okay. The other cool thing for me over here is being on YouTube and having all my content ready for me to access. It helps my time zone, I think, Accolonian, being that when I stream, there's a lot of the people that my audience is non-English speaking, so my time zone was really killing me. So that was one of the other reasons for the move as well. Trying to get a time zone. Now if I'm on YouTube, I kind of don't have a time zone, and I've also noticed that people have watched my live stream VODs. They've gone and watched them back a couple of times. I don't know if that is truly the case, but someone's watched them back. So whereas on Twitch, nobody watches VODs on Twitch. Once it's done, it's done. That's it. So for someone like me whose time zone's sort of stitching me up a little bit, this move has been quite good. For live streaming, I don't know. YouTube's a bit rough for live streaming. Like Dr. Lucas and Aqua have mentioned that the delay on the sending and receiving, my end of receiving of messages is pretty slow, or can be pretty rough. So from that aspect, I don't think YouTube really has live streaming in mind, or they don't have they haven't really got it as locked down as say Twitch does. But yeah. Okay. Kind of awkward to chat while he can only read your replies a minute later. True, true. Okay, look, I'm gonna call this skull done. I really like the way it's turned out. I really do. It's different to the way I've done things in the past. You can really see. Well, it's plain to see. This figure here has been painted with exactly the same paints as this one, and we've managed to get two different color schemes out of the same paints, and also they've both been painted with different techniques. This one's probably more standard brush style technique, and this one has been done with just pure stippling, and I kind of like them both, to be honest with you. This one looks, I know the skull looks maybe a little bit more cartoonish, but I guess that might actually be that the skull looks a little bit cartoonish. I don't know. Definitely for my pay grade of paint skills. And then this one here looks more like, I don't know, like just old bone. It really looks, this to me, from the bone that I've seen out in the bush from dead animals, just bleached bone, it really has this texture, to be honest with you, more than this. So I don't know, would a human skull look like this? Probably not, but I like it. I really do. I'm a fan. I'm gonna call that a success. I gotta get some snaps for the gram, for my YouTube shorts. Let's get my camera here. See if I can. Oh my god, everything's gone sideways. Okay. My phone's having a fit. Okay. All right, next up. what to do next. Dude, I'm going to need a... So I'm going to need an image of a Space Marine skull. Helmet, sorry. I have to Google that. It's been so long. What is this? Mark 4? Mark 4 armor? Mark 5? I think it's Mark 4. Mark 4. Power armor. Helmet. No. It's not Mark 4. Oh, hang on. Mark 1. It's definitely not Mark 1. Mark 2. I'm pretty sure it's not Mark 2. Nope. Definitely not Mark 2. Mark 3? No, it's definitely not Mark 3. I might be wrong. Mark 3. Oh, it's pretty close to Mark 4. Mark 5? Arcane pattern. There we go. Yeah, Mark 5. Oh, it is Heresy armor. Okay, so no, this does work. This does work. This is Heresy armor. Equipping the legions was only partially complete when the Horus Heresy broke out. Many of the legions that had been fully equipped with Mark 5 armor turned against the Imperium, while many of the Loyalist legions had been deliberately starved of access to it and remained operating in older Mark 2, Mark 3. Well, there you go. There you go. Ad hoc assemblies of various mark segments being created. A multitude of legions resulted in an entirely new mark of armor being accidentally created. These previously non-standard emergency stopgap designs were retroactively termed as Mark 5. Once produced, the Mark 4 was halted and the design subsequent Corvus armor Mark 4 was fine. Oh, there you go. Standard 5. Okay, so it is Mark 5. I was right. Damn. Damn, son. Alright, we need Mark 5. Mark 5. Images. Images of heresy. Now. So, sort of silver. Those were silver. These are silver. These little power type couple of things were silver. Okay, we can do that. We can definitely do that. These pieces here aren't really on any of the helmets. Or are they? No, they are. I've just botched it. These need to be blue. Yeah, I've kind of botched it. These need to be blue. Does it really matter? What if I make them black? I might make them black. You know what? I'm gonna do that. I am gonna do that. Yeah. MacGyver.
MacGyver.
Alright. I'm gonna just give these another quick coat of black. Just to set the tone. A boom. Now I'm gonna have to stop handling this with my hands now because I noticed while we were doing that, it's actually started to take the paint off because my hands are not very gentle. My skin is rather calloused. Gonna make the left eye red or leave it black. I was thinking red, Accolonian. I was actually thinking of doing it red, but maybe like a dull red, like it's like it's not powered up. What do you actually? You can vote. What do you guys think? Should I was gonna do it colored. I was gonna put a colored lens in there. I was thinking of doing the red lens, the classic red lens, but I was gonna do it dull. Like it's dead. The suit's powered down. Systems malfunctions. Had half his head blown off. We're gonna go with it potentially not being functional. Maybe even a crack. It's got a. It's quite. No, it's not. It's a bit difficult for me to get it to maybe make it visible because the blacks are quite black, but it does have some authentic battle damage just down here, right inside the eye here, and at the top. So there's a bit of battle damage there. Doing cracked glass would be interesting. That'd be a technique I would have to Google. You know what I need? I need like a really hardcore rubber band to pinch this together.
Oh, yay.
Yay?
Huh?
I'm live streaming. Does that yay need elaborating? Hang on, let me mute the mic. Okay.
We're going to be a little long today now.
So we're going to start the battle damage. I kind of want to make use of my Citadel paint range. I've got a ton of Citadel stuff. I need to really familiarize myself more with my Master Series paints, metallics. I did pull some out, but again, it's a confidence factor thing. I've got a lot of. Why is that in there? A random pink paint pot. I'm quite familiar with my Citadel stuff, but the Reaper stuff is so good. The other bonus being, I actually have all my Citadel gear already separated and ready to go. What's this? Lead Belcher? I knew I had a pot of Lead Belcher here somewhere. What's this? Rust? Oh yeah. What's this? What's this? Matte Varnish. Hell to the yeah. Tons of washes. Some technical paints. We got these technical Spiritstone Red. Pure Black. Got any blacker? Soulstone Blue. I bought so many paints. Still Legion Drab. I can go in there with the browns. Get out of here. What else we got? Rummage. Phoenix Red. Oh, that's a gorgeous colour. Okay, you guys can stand there. One up, right? Well, see, we're going to hit some of this stuff up with a bit of pigment, so I don't really see. Oh god, that's a lot of paint. Oh god, I don't really feel the need to go too crazy with the metallics. So I'm just going to come in and apply some. What are you doing in there? Some random pot of gold paint in the wrong container. Put it on the bin. What's this one? Gunmetal. Yeah, that'll be in on a bit of that. What else we got here? This dusky skin. Should have done this earlier. Ooh, satin varnish. Yes, please. Yoink. What's this one? Black metal. Black metal. It's another wash. It's another varnish. It's like a treasure trove. Treasure trove of magnets. Gotta go have a go. Alright, thanks for dropping in, Accolonian. It was a pleasure to have you here, man. I hope you enjoy doing whatever it is that you're taking off to do. Panzer Grey. That could be good. And yeah, thanks for chilling with us, man. I appreciate you. Brown ink. Brown ink. God, I bought all the varnishes. What's this? Tarnished brass. Yoink. Volcano brown, redstone. Dusky silver highlight. Burgundy wine. What is that? I don't even know what that is. It's a brown. Is that a metallic? Nope, I think that's just a brown. Black. Sparkle blue. Flesh wash. Gunmetal blue. Violet highlight. Red ink. Coppery orange. orange. Dusky skin grey. Violet shadow. I think I've got all the metallics I'm going to get. Rainy grey. Ooh. Glorious gold. Okay, I think I got all my metallics now. Yeah. What's this? E1. That's also next on my list. Research what these liners are. How to use Master Series paint liners. Alright, we got a ton of stuff here. I think we've got enough to get started on our metallic adventure. I thought I had more for some reason. I don't know where they are. Oh no, here's one. Aged pewter, that's another one. Honed steel, that's another. Tarnished steel. We've got a couple of. And what's this? Shield brown, cloudy grey. Okay, I think these are metallics as well. Polished silver. Yeah, these are all my metallics. Okay. Okay. Ooh, what's wrong with that one? Ooh. That needs to be shaken something savage. Alright. Okay. Well, I think I'm going to start with, where's that black metal? Let's give this a spin. Panzer Grey? No, let's start with this. Black metal by Vallejo Model Air. Let's give that a go. This should come up pretty cool. Is it? Let's get a new one of these. It's baking paper. We've got plenty of it. Oh, that's enough out of you. Thank you very much. Okay. What does this look like? Oh god, oh god, that's a lot of paint. It just unburst. It was blocked, and now it's not blocked. And there is a ton of paint on my little wet palette here. That's okay. All right, let's do this. What does it look like? Well, it's definitely shiny. God damn, that's a lot of paint. Okay, that's all right. I could paint like 20 figurines. Look at this. Look at this. Look how much paint that is. That's huge. The bottle just popped on me. I feel like I need to paint something with this insane amount of paint that's just blobbed itself onto my palette here. I want something to squeeze this together. I don't trust my fingers to hold it tight enough. I don't have anything here to clamp it. No. Don't even have my clamp. I had a clamp. Now I do it. I wonder what I did with it. Hang on a sec. Hey, Fallen Warrior, how you doing, man? sorry, I was off getting a hair tie, dude. Thank you for joining us. How you doing? How are you? How you going today? I'm kind of hoping this is gonna work because I need to double it up. Oh god, because my fingers have started taking the paint off the model, and I need that to not be happening. Oh hell yeah. Because we are getting towards the pointy end of it, so to speak. And I've made colors, and well, I haven't made them, but I've mixed colors that I don't think I could mix again accurately. And I also don't want to have to. Oh my gosh, come on. Play ball with me. It's gonna be the death of me, guys. You're doing good, thanks. The helmet is coming along nicely. Yeah, thanks, man. It's doing great. That's gonna move that ludicrous amount of paint. Yeah, dude, it's killer, man. I'm loving it. Loving the process. Loving the figure. Unfortunately, it's very difficult to pin down to this stand. Yeah, get on there, you bastard. Okay. Right. Now. Of course it just slides straight off. Alright, I'm gonna hold this down. It's gonna spend the next an hour trying to get this on there. Aqua Tough. How you doing, Bramansky? Then I have the strips. I have them. They're in there. But I need to pin it down, dude. I need to pin it to its base. See, they're in there. But I need to get them in there. And if I'm going to get them in there, it has to be with these hair tie on here to hold it. Otherwise, it ain't gonna happen. And it keeps sliding off. Because it has these pointless little nubbins on there. I don't know what the nubbins are for. Alright, let's try this again. I need to stick something in there. Something little. Is that gonna fit? Okay. Put that there. I put this here. Like this. Alright, we're good to go. We are good to go now. We are good to go. How was your day, Aqua? Just ordered pizza. It's beef, bacon, and garlic, and homemade garlic dressing. Oh my good lord. Oh my good lord. So what we're rocking here now tonight? I finished the skull. I really like the way it's turned out. Just comparing it to the Stormtrooper skull. I feel like whilst I've definitely explored different techniques to paint this skull and this skull here, I like this one better. I really do like this skull better. It does have a lot less on it, and I feel like if it was as detailed as this one, then it would look damn impressive. But as it stands, for what it is, I think it's brilliant. So I'm very happy with the way that's turned out. So now we're moving on to, we're getting towards the pointy end of the sculpt and the figures. We've got the eye lens left to do. I've started working on these couplers. His rebreather grill here, which you can see is nice shiny metallic. And maybe these couplers at the back. You know what? I'm going to hit those as well. I'm just switching up to a smaller brush, and I found some more paints and it was blocked. The bottle was blocked. I didn't realize it was blocked. I squeezed it and all this paint came out. What am I going to do with it? Well, that's a crap load of paint. More than what I need for this. So we shall see. This whole figure has been painted with stippling, a stippling technique, something that I've wanted to explore for a very long time, and never really done. So right now, that's where it's at. We're doing it. We are doing it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to base coat all these parts in this black metallic, and then I'm going to go do all these damaged bits in the black metallic, and then we're going to start adding some damage to the armor to get us started. So I'm just looking at the clock here. It's pushing on 9 o'clock. So what I'm going to end up doing is I'll get through all this base coat, and I'll get to here. I'll do this. Then I'll start adding the stuff for the battle damage with the base coat, and then I'm probably going to have to call it a night. But we'll see. We'll see how we go. Crap loads of things are always funny. Yes, crap loads of things are always funny. Hey Harold, how you doing, buddy? Good morning to you, my friend. I hope you are well and well rested. Aqua, I haven't forgotten about sending you the creeper. That is going to happen. Things are just a bit crazy over here at the moment. And as soon as things aren't quite so insane, I'm going to ship that guy off to you. I will contact you as soon as I am able. Get your details. Maybe throw in a couple of Aussie, depending on what the shipping cost is. Maybe throw in some Aussie confectionery. Send you some little bit of Australia. Yeah, this brush is way too small for that. Sorry you're late. Dude, you're never late, Harold. Like a wizard, you arrive exactly when you intend to. Never feel like you need to be here at a specific time, Bromansky. So I took your advice, Aqua, and made some changes to the Discord. Cleaned out a whole bunch of stuff. It's looking very slim. Very, very refreshed. I think I like it. I think it looks better. If I can be honest with you. Nice and trimmed down. So how was work today, Aqua? starting to come together quite nicely. Mint. Mint. Now it's starting to look really good. I am in love with this. I'm sorry, Pyro Tim, you are not getting your 3D Crusader Crash Smashed helmets back. These are going to live forever in my collection. Come at me, bro. No, I'm joking, of course. You're on your way. You coming at me? Aquatuff is not having a bar of it. He is not having a bar of it. Ugh. records of this epic fight. Who's that? Who's that YouTuber that's getting into getting into those fights now? I reckon we could get more than him, Aqua. What do you think? You or me? Jake or whatever his name is. Is that his name? That is a most interesting name. I feel sorry for him. His parents must not have loved him. It's funny, you know, like I paint this thing and then I know I have in my mind how it's gonna look once we start adding the damage and that, you know, and it really, like, you know, this is what it looked like before we started, and it looks really good. Like I like it. It's clean, it's crisp, it looks nice, and then we start adding some carnage. You know, we start putting in some authentic battle damage. And it just takes it to a whole nother level. You know, we got a couple of extra stages to add to the battle damage as well. It's not done. It's not over. This is not just a one pass damage addition. Surname is Paul, but that fits better. I have a feeling that you're not a fan, Doc. Would that be right? Would that be a correct assumption? I'm just gonna switch brushes here. Just gonna get this smaller one. I don't want to get this metallic on the bone, because if I get it on the bone work, then it's going to be a lot harder to get it off. Than it would be just to paint over it in black. Yes, sir. Doc is not a fan. Ooh, Doc. By the way, Blue Gator, how's he going? I know you said that he streamed today. Is he doing good? Is he feeling alright? This guy whole career is a joke. It seems like it. I mean, he did fight that dude, and I think he got something like 92 million out of it. So it's a pretty funny joke. It's a joke with a hell of a punchline. Yeah, he started playing Neverwinter with some friends. Nice, dude. Nice. I was actually contemplating making a bit of a mockery of my Twitch channel and using it in reverse and using it to live stream from my second PC reruns of my YouTube streams. And just have all these not reruns as such, but just live stream all the time lapses, and just have the time lapses playing on loop on my Twitch stream. I thought that would be funny. Well, yeah, the dude was so shit that he lost all his fights, so he bought his first victory for that little amount of money, right? Wow. The guy lost. Didn't the UFC guy lose? I don't know. I haven't been following anybody's careers. Yes, the retired UFC fighter lost the fight with an enormous smile on his face because the money he got was compensation. Oh, dude, 100%. And I even think he said that in a post-fight interview. He said something like, "I never gave a crap. I was never going to give a crap about that fight. Blah blah blah. Monster payday." So that in itself seems kind of lame. I mean, that's a bit of a hollow victory if you're that Jake guy and the dude's like, "Yeah, look, I honestly didn't care. I was just here to get paid." I mean, they're all there to get paid, I guess, but he seemed like he was really just there to get paid. that was the case. And for reason nobody understand, the other dude needed to win on his curriculum, I guess. He's gonna fight Mayweather now, which should be interesting. I mean, Mayweather's got that. He has a record of like 51-0 or something. So like, is he gonna be willing to take a fall for cash, or is he more concerned about his record? You don't understand it, dude. Me and the doc in the same boat. Okay. Alright. I think I'm nearly there. This is only the base layer of the battle damage, by the way. We're going to do potentially 2 more highlights on the damage to bring it up, to make it really, really stand out. All right. Let's get some damage on that one. Okay, everybody, that is gonna be it for me tonight. We got a lot done. We got a lot done in the what's that, hour, nearly 2 hours of painting tonight. So thank you so much for coming and kicking it with me. Dr. Lucas, it's always a pleasure. We had Accolonian come and join us as well. And in the end there, Aquatuff and... where's my man? Hawk. Is it Hawk? Fallen Warrior. Fallen Warrior, sorry. Not Hawk, Fallen Warrior. Sorry, dude. And Harold came and popped in. So tonight we finished the skull. It looks mint. Absolutely love it. It looks a lot like the bleach bone I would find on out in the bush over here in Australia, and it's got this nice funky sort of patina to it that I've achieved with the stippling, and I really like it. I really do. I'm very impressed with it. It's a technique. I've said this a couple of times. It's a technique I've always really wanted to play around with, and being able to explore that on this for me has been a lot of fun. Next, straight up after that, we went to the battle damage when we've started to lay the foundations of this guy's helmet. It has seen better days, but we're getting in there, and I like it. So tomorrow night we're going to pop out some highlights on the battle damage. We may or may not do some stuff to these pipes. I'm probably going to rust them rather than highlight the damage, trying to show that maybe these are made of a different material to the helmet. I know the helmet in Space Marine armor is ceramite. It's like a ceramic metallic, I'm guessing, type imaginative compound. Anyway, for me it shines metallic. So in my books it shines metallic. So there you have it, guys. Thanks for joining me. I'm King K. It's been an absolute pleasure. I can't wait to kick with you all tomorrow night. Take care, stay safe, and I'll see you then.